My fault. Okay, so we're restarting the whole thing from the beginning.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Hey! Get the hell out of here. Okay. So first of all, utilities, speed, medium, slow. What do we do now? What do we do at the very beginning? Okay, we need to orbit Earth. Orbiting thing. Standard orbit. Burner here. Ship's computer, I've located a landing site for exploration. Appearing in the bridge view screen is a blue-green world known as Earth. Deep brown land masses and a vast green-gold ocean cover most of the planet's surface. As the Enterprise closes on Earth, its image grows until it all fills the screen. You can make out the Great Mountains. I've received a message. Enterprise instructed to stand by. Captain Admiral Takar has beamed aboard safely and requests that you escort him to the bridge. Excellent. Deck 7. Spock passes by hurriedly, walking in the opposite direction. Oh. I think that's a hint. Hard lines around the eyes and mouth. Billy? The youthful carriage and bouncy walk of Fleet Admiral Takar. He's a big, powerful looking man. His uniform is freshly maintained and his bearing impeccable. Thank you. Please take me to the bridge. Follow me. Deck 1. Oh. My address, the crew, yes. Crew and officers of the Enterprise, I'm Fleet Admiral Brendan Takar. I've asked Captain Kirk to permit me to address you on the subject of the mission. An important group of passengers. The Federation shows representative to the coronation of Prince Clavis III of Gotica will beam aboard. The Federation desires closer ties with this planet. I know you will all prove completely worthy. Takar takes you aside for a moment, slips you an envelope bearing the Federal seal. He quietly tells you so that no one but you can hear him. The Starfleet Command has entrusted the Enterprise with a vitally important top-secret mission, the details of which are enclosed in the envelope. He then shakes your hand firmly and, with a serious expression, wishes you good luck. He then leaves. Look at our inventory. Look at or examine. Secret orders. Secret orders bear the distinctive seal of Starfleet Command. Starfleet Command has picked up a super pulse, a beacon with the intensity of a quasar, originating from somewhere within the Tal system. The pulse signals the presence of an intelligent alien race, Air-24 unknown. The ultimate objective of this mission is to seek the origin of the super pulse. The immediate mission is to proceed to Starbase Lambda. Once there, a group of diplomats will beam aboard to be escorted to the coronation of Crown Prince Clovis on Gotica. To avoid Klingon suspicion, proceed to Gotica at warp factor 1. The diplomatic mission is merely a means to bring you closer to your ultimate destination, the Super Pulse. After the coronation on Gotica, follow your instinct and stand by for further orders. Remember, Jim, the rules of the diplomatic mission is vital, because you must cross dangerous Klingon space to reach the superpulse. Also, we must be first to contact the aliens, otherwise the Federation may lose a potential powerful ally to the Klingons. Spock watches intently as you finish reading the orders, then looks away quickly. Okay, so let's save. This is pretty much the start of the game. I already added start save. Can I see the list of my save names? Like in the folder? Because you can't see the list of your saves. Oh, yeah. The saves are .bins. Are they? No, they're not. Start. No, they're just unknown extension. But it's there. Start is there. And I had a couple of like 1 and 2. Okay. So I can see my saves and I can put them by order, by date if I want to. So, and start 2, because this is the second time we start this. Why we're restarting is that the first time I played was Thursday, and we did all the things. We did a bunch of stuff, and then we had to warp somewhere at warp. Well, Gothica at warp 1, and it took forever. And at that point, I was worried that that's actually what I had to do, because it made no sense. So I looked up a walkthrough just quickly, and pretty much point by point we've done like everything, like Sulu, orbit Earth, transporter room, go to the bridge, yes, examine the secret orders, and then we have to set a course to Centauri. It says to go at warp 5 here, so I guess we don't have to go warp 1 to go there, but we have to go, but that's just close by. So yeah. But I can just go. Am I on the bridge? Yes. So Sulu. Yeah, set a course. Set course to Lambda. I think works also. Yeah. Then you can do warp 5. If we can go warp 5, I'll go warp 5. So as you can see at bottom left, the destination, and at top there is our location. So we're moving, we're right there. Course objective, the bridge interrupts in bright light as star system Centauri appears on view screen. Okay, Uhura. Orders, bridge orders, open alien frequency, Lambda, oh. Sulu, orbit, Lambda. No, that doesn't work. Sulu, orbit, Lambda. Okay. There was a game I had to put the comma there. Right here, a bunch of people will transport. Appearing solely on the bridge view screen is the Starbase Lambda. Oh, now we Uhura. Bridge orders. Open alien frequency. Yeah, I even clicked too fast, you didn't see it that much. And Lambda. What the fuck? Oh, you played those before. Yeah, they're very buggy. That's why I restarted again. You almost have to once you know what you're doing, you almost have to restart from the beginning and do exactly that instead of going all around and doing a bunch of stuff, because the more you do, the buggier it gets. But I definitely like the interface, especially this one is a little better than Star Trek Kobayashi. So let's do it again. F6, bridge order, open alien frequency, to whom, lambda. There you go. Yes sir, frequency established. Yes. Message. The diplomats are ready to beam. Yes. And the base is the Enterprise. You are clear to beam up. We need to go to the visitors lounge. Spock leaves for the visitors lounge. We're gonna save again. So we can't do save anymore. Back in that old engine, well, it was the same engine pretty much. You could you could type save and it worked. Now I need to do F10, F3, and then okay, lambda, I guess, lambda. Okay. I think it's on deck 7 also, or lounge 5. Boom. Press any key to continue. These guys. Oh, they are important? There's so many people. You see the group of diplomats listening to come in the chambers, briefing them on Enterprise security. It finishes up as you enter and the group turns its attention to you. Permission to report, sir. Is that a yes? Yes. Chamber then introduces the foreign dignitaries, pausing as you exchange formalities with each visitor. The visitors include Ambassador Sori and his 2 former assistants, Nis and Marie. That's 3 guys already. Minister of Foreign Affairs, Kenneth Stewart, Dr. Hodges. That's another 2. The Minister of Personal Physician and Senior Advisor, Leon Popolsky. That's another one. Kurt van der Wise, President of the Interstellar Chamber of Commerce. Kavalas Rablar, the Chairman of the Federation Sentient Relations Committee and his legal counsel. Flugis Amgriel and Gzift, the non-human ambassador from Bilzik. Gzift is alone. So we have like, what, 7, 8 people here? That's way too much. I'm the ambassador in the Formid diplomatic service. I have the honor of heading our delegation to the Gothican coronation. It's such an honor to finally meet you, Captain, and to be aboard the famous Enterprise. Minister Stewart, this is an unalloyed pleasure. I am honored to meet the champion of the Federation, Kurt van der Wise. A pleasure, sir. Yes, a pleasure. Kavalas Rablar. I am honored to stand before you. This moment I have long awaited. Ambassador Xdif. I am humbly grateful to travel aboard your ship in the presence of your august person. The group filters out of the room one by one. Some engage in conversation, others still slightly awed by their surrounding. After a while, only you, Dr. Hodges, and Flugis Amgriel are left. Captain, it is a pleasure to meet you finally. I and the other members of the party have agreed to hold a strategy conference. Okay, that was... Okay, maybe James, you might be able to answer this. Captain, it is a pleasure to meet you finally. I and the other members of the party have agreed to hold a strategy conference for our important diplomatic mission. With Commander Chambers' help, we've scheduled a meeting for this evening in the briefing room. I suggest we now set course for Gothica as soon as possible. Warp 1. I hope to see you at the strategy conference at 0:18 hours. Right now it's 0:12. Press a key to continue. Now it's already 15. So in 3 minutes we need to go to the conference room. And this guy wants to press a key. Captain Kirk, I would like to opportunity to confer with you, your Dr. McCoy, about the special needs of my patient. Could you escort me to the sick bay and perform instructions? So he wants to go to the sick bay, but I need to go to the conference room. Let's say. So we should call it. Let's say conference. Conference. Okay, so Hodges, you'll have to wait. Last time I went to the walkthrough actually says to follow him, and I don't think they even talk about the conference room, so that's weird. Let's pause. I think that's pause. It's 16 already. I suggest we meet with our guests in Visitors Lounge. Visitors Lounge, yes, sick bay. And then there's the thing with Kirk and Spock, I mean. So, I don't know, but let's try that anyways. It says, after the introduction, Flugis tells us about the meeting in the briefing room and suggests going to Gattaca. It says briefing room here. But then last time I went around the ship and it's already 17. So... lounge, stateroom, corridor, dining room, stateroom, briefing room. This is the officer's briefing room. There's a large table with several chairs in the center of the room. Well, wait. There's a small portable view screen. If I move, does the time go faster? Oh, it's 12. It's 18, I mean. It's 18, nothing's going on. Like, did they forget to put something here? Oh well. Turbo lift, deck 7? Med bay? I'm not sure. Hello, deck 7. Why is it not moving? Where's fucking dude? I thought he was following me. I guess not. Dr. Hodges. Dr. Hodges! Spock is here. Oh, I guess yes. I didn't say yes, I went away. I'll accompany you when you leave here. Okay. So let's go in the briefing room again. Oh! Permission to report. Yes. Johansson levels his phaser and forces you out of the briefing room. He seems torn between fear and embarrassment, but insists that you wait and listen to what he has to say. Lieutenant Johansson hands you a list as Spock approaches. Captain, I'd like to analyze the list after you have examined it. Captain, I've been standing guard outside the briefing room after the diplomats had their meetings. for the past hour as ordered by Commander Chambers. I've kept a list of all those who entered and exited during the time, and some puzzling discrepancies. The edges of the paper are a little crinkled from AV. Okay, let's look at this. Examine. List. This is a list of attendees to the strategy meeting in the briefing room. Attendees included Ambassador Sori, Minister Stewart, Commander Chambers, Kurt van der Wise, Kavalas Rablar, Flogis Amgriel, Clift, Leon Propolsky, and yourself. Checkmark indicate that everyone on the list apart from yourself actually attended the meet. Yeah, I tried to attend the meeting, but no one was there. Mr. Propolsky exit is not reported. A check next to your name indicates you left the briefing room. Interesting. Okay, let's reload. Well, let's save here. As, I don't know, test, whatever. Restore. Conference. No, it's 0021. Oh, it's 15, okay. Oh, wait a minute. Let's go say yes to the guy. Yes. Oh. Yes, I know. Yes. Oh, yes. I thought he was asking a question, that guy. Must use acceptance. I have to stop when it does that and wait till this disappears. There you go. Yes. And follow me. Why do I need to ask him to follow me? That's weird. Now it's 0015. Maybe I saved during the conversation. That was a bad idea. I don't know. Let's put that fast. It's 18 right now. Come on. 19. Nothing's happening. No one's there. Not even Odges. Oops. Might have to reload. Dr. Odges is here. He says yes. Does he follow me? No, he doesn't. Oh yeah. Okay, that's broken. Awesome. Let's go back to test. Okay, so that what happens with the list? We looked at the list. What about the list? Oh, Mr. Propolsky's exit is not reported. So here it says, well, it says go to sickbay and then you go to the briefing room. Johansson is supposed to ask you to go to the briefing room. Okay. So it says that I need to analyze this by Spock, which I would have never thought of. But before doing that, since the last thing they do, we're gonna go to sickbay. Air corridor, turbo lift, deck 7. I think that's deck 7. Your chapel stops you in the hallway. She appears unsettled. I'm really worried about Dr. McCoy. He's been acting very strange this morning. He wandered around sickbay aimlessly. He couldn't operate the diagnostic panel and didn't seem to know what a medical tricorder is. He didn't know my name. Something is definitely wrong. I think you should examine these notes. I would ask Spock and perhaps even Dr. McCoy himself to tell you what they know about it. For the record, Captain, I'd like to file these notes on the matter. Where's the notes? Maybe I need to go inside. No, not library. What the hell? Where the fuck am I now? Sickbay. The tools of the medical profession fill sickbay. The kingdom of Dr. Leonard McCoy, chief surgeon, loyal friend, and incurable romantic. You see, Keresis, a tall woman. I see you brought company. Dr. Hodges, it's a pleasure to see you again. What brings you to my neck of the woods? Quite the contrary, sir. The honor is mine. I wonder if I could consult with you concerning a health problem Mr. Stewart seems to be suffering from. That's what we're here for, Jim. Excuse us while two country doctor go talk shop. This is different than last time. Whoa, whoa, whoa. God damn it. Scott is calling us. But shouldn't I have the notes? Okay, no, so things are going as planned. So he wants Spock. So Kirk to Spock. Come here. Spock enters. Let's save. To engine. Out. Turbo lift. Whoa. Need you and Spock in engineering. Yeah, I'm coming, dude. Usually this works. There you go. Engineering is deck 7? Oh, maybe it is. Okay, is Spock with us? He is not. Oh, we didn't ask. Kirk to Spock. Come here. Follow me. Spock. Follow me. Okay. Engineering. We're here. Spock, Scott, everybody's here. Something should happen at this point. Man, this game is jank. What? Doesn't even talk about engineering here. Go to engineering deck 7. Kirk to Spock, come here. No, I need... Okay. Wow. Kirk to Spock. Come here. Actually, I have to do this. I'm here. I know, right? Okay, can you analyze Spock? You'll just do the whole spiel about Spock. Spock is a galactic blah 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 blah. Yeah. So Spock is here with us. Okay, stay. Spock, stay here. Stay. No, you won't. That won't work. Go back to your station. Stop following me. Man, I don't know. Oh, F6. Crew orders. Come here, follow me, go, take thought. What? It's transporter, I think. Return to station. Return to station. Exits. So I'm entering engineering. Scott. Yes, Captain. So he has nothing to tell me. Okay, Kirk to Spock. Come here. Yes. Spock enters. Stuff should happen at this point. Nothing happens. This game, god damn it! We'll have to reload the whole thing. Sorry. I'm sorry. Restore. Stuff should happen, but this game is this game. Exactly. It's so weird. At this point, I almost want to restore my game from 2 days ago. Let's restart this one I think was my last one. Let's see the dates on the files here. Gothica was my last one. Okay. So at this point I think we did the first two things, but I need to go to the briefing room. That's all I need to do. I also have one more piece of inventory here. The Tembo route. Bedroom. The briefing room is right here. And nothing happens. Why does it say Gomez? Like speaking to no one, I click, oh, Gomez is here. Okay, he's following me, this guy. Yeah, fuck it, I'll have to restore the whole thing. Wow. Start. Okay, where were we at start? We're orbit Earth, so we need to Sulu and set course to Lambda warp 5. I'm gonna do point by point this thing. Fuck it. Until we get to where we're supposed to be. Okay, orbit Lambda. I don't want to follow a walkthrough for this. Right? Okay, I'm playing correctly. This is the way to do it, right? I mean, you have no choice. Get a script keystroke program to get you clean back to as far as I've got. When you say get a script keystroke program, you mean just type exactly what you need and don't go anywhere else. The diplomats are ready to beam up. Shall I instruct them to begin transporting? Yes. Shit. Okay, that worked. Now address the crew. Yes. This should have happened before. Thank you. They've beamed aboard. I suggest we meet with our guests in the visitors' lounge. Spock leaves for the lounge. Instruct your crew to orbit Earth so I can beam down. Oh, that's awesome though! And your eagerness to pursue your mission. At the same time, I figured that, oh, something was wrong. Oh, god damn it. Oh yeah, you beat me out the game. Thank you. Oh, I can restore directly from here? Nice. Wow, nope. Whoa! Ooh, I'm not trusting this. Let's take the exit. Whoa. Hey, quit. Yeah, bye-bye. For now, these are what you're doing. So, do not restart from here. It's not a good idea. Okay, now should be fine. Restore. I said restore. Restore. Start. Transfer now. Successfully transferred. So I think I need to wait here. Address the crew. Maybe alien frequencies is the thing that kind of yes, F6, F1, F8, Earth. Okay. Yes, this is what I was waiting for. So don't, okay, I won't save anymore when there's script running. Crew and officers of the Enterprise, I'm Fleet Admiral Brendan Takar, I've asked blah blah blah. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Yes. It gives me the thing. Examine it. Examine secret orders. So read the secret orders. Okay, and then he'll want to come to transport down at this point. Let's save every fucking step of the way. 1. Okay. Okay, Tekar is not there anymore. So maybe he's gone. Cool. Okay. Kirk to Tekar. No one answers. Okay, after this is done, we examine the secret order. Sulu. Set course to, I'm gonna write exactly what's there, not Lambda, Centauri. Warp 5. After arriving there, Sulu. After arriving there. We're there. Sulu. Orbit Lambda. Okay. Crew orders bridge. No. Uhura. Can't I do just L? That's what I need to do, right? Yeah. Lambda. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Established. Ready to transport. Yes. Clear to beam up. Okay, save again. And diplomat. Okay. Now, at this point, Visitor's Lounge. Visitor. Does that work? Take 5? Boom. The guys. We talk for half an hour. Yes. Hey, it looks way better. It's as buggy, I can tell you that. Am I still streaming in the Cyberpunk category or something? I don't think so. Let's look. Nope. Everybody filters out. Flugmas and Grill. 028 hours this time. Hodges approaches you. I would like to want to confer with Dr. McCoy. Can you escort? Yes. Thank you, it'll be a pleasure. I'll accompany you when you leave here. Perfect, so we leave here. If I look, yeah, he's right. Gomez is with me now, also. So, now we need to go to sickbay. Let's fucking save again. To sickbay. Deck 7. Excuse me? I'm not talking to you, Gomez. Deck 7. Okay, we're outside of sickbay. Is this what we need to go to sickbay? Nurse Chapel tells about the strange behavior. Nurse Chapel stops you in the hallway. She appears unsettled. Worried about McCoy. Something wrong. Okay. Enter sickbay. We enter sickbay. We deliver Hodges. Okay, let's save. F10. Save. As 2. Transfer now. Successfully taking the transfer. Something happens. Excellent. Scott here. Captain, I have a word in engineering. Spock, but I wait to be there to call for Spock, which I did last time. This time we didn't see Spock looking up fucking Chapel. No, not transporter. Turbo lift. Oh no, we're right there. Engineering. Okay, Kirk to Spock, right? It says right there, right? Go to briefing room. Kirk to Spock. Yes. Come here. Comes in, then we have our thing. Out of the corner of your eye, you notice Spock approaching. How could this be? Spock is standing right next to you. Suddenly, the other Spock reaches out to apply the Vulcan nerve pinch to the Spock at your side. These sequences are nice, nicely written and all, but the way they're programmed, the way the script works, is a little over the place, and it's not really well written because it should be clearer when we enter. It should say, there's a Spock there, and like, but don't really do that. Its features undergo a startling transformation, revealing that it is a shape-changing being from the planet Celtic. It seems we have a wee bit of imposter here. Apparently our gentle visitor sang Mr. Spock a lullaby. Even if I find the appearance of another Spock a little discerning, unfortunately deception was quickly... Yeah, I'm sure, Jim, that you must have observed uncharacteristic behavior by the Celtic posing as me. Peaceful and ominous, perhaps you can explain his presence. A moment later, Celtic stirs to consciousness. Forgive me for deception. My name is Denjik of the planet Celtic. I beamed aboard. Our people have also observed the powerful pulse emanating from the Tal system. We are aware of the Federation's mission to locate the pulse. Frankly, we are disappointed that the representative of our race was not invited to offer assistance. Why you? We have long been faithful allies to the Federation. Okay. Offer help. It is logical to accept words are true, but though their race incapable of lying, I cannot trust, or you can't trust it. So you say yes at this point. Thank you. I'm sure this association will mutually beneficial. It then walks quietly. Something's going on. This is good stuff. Johansson. Great. We're actually forwarding into the game. Hey, creature. Captain, please meet me in the briefing room. It's urgent. Woo! We're progressing. Save. No. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Save. So now we do briefings. Brief. Too brief. Too brief. Perfect. Okay. This game is so buggy that, like, you go around, you do your stuff. Like, imagine if you're playing, I don't know, you're playing any game. Like, you're playing Mario Brothers and you're level 5, and then when you jump over a turtle, the game glitches out, or you can't progress for some reason, or you have to go back all the way to the beginning and do it correctly and not do other stuff. Like, you know, I'm opening doors, I'm talking to people, I'm picking up stuff, and eventually I figure out what I need to do. Well, at that point I should actually just reload, do exactly what I need to do, because all the other stuff that I did kind of might have glitched the system. Okay, so he then leaves quietly, walking in the direction of the door. So we need to go to the briefing room. Corridor. Our briefing room is on deck. I'm not sure. Not the transport. Turbo lift. Deck 5, I think. Briefing room. Uh-oh. Okay. Because last time is when it was in front of the briefing room that Johansson talked to us. Permission to report? Yes. Johansson levels his phaser and forces you out of the briefing room. Oh, that's why I had that image that we were out of the briefing room. Seems torn between fear and embarrassment. This is corridor on the... Okay. Enter a list as Spock approaches. Captain, I'd like to analyze the list after you examine... Oh, he says... I know. There you go. Captain, I have been standing guard outside the briefing room to diplomats and their meeting. For the past hour, as ordered by Commander Chambers, I've kept a list for all those who entered or exited during the time. This is a list of attendees to the strategy meeting. Oh, it says the same thing. It also checks that I've left, even though I never attended the meeting. Oh, it says apart from yourself. Okay. Oh, that's what doesn't work. Okay, but the fact that we never... Okay, I finally understand what's going on. Even though it looks like glitches because this game is so jank. Oh yeah, just drop that old shit. No, you don't need cigarettes. Or candy bar, or food can heal you. Candy gives you 1 or 2 HP. Food will give you 5 or 10. So you can keep it, but it takes space, and space is super important. So I think I would sometimes keep a stash of food. I don't remember if you can stash food. But no, cigarettes, definitely not. And other items that feels useless, you can also get rid of. Yeah, space is like super important in Deus Ex. Like, so, okay, without going into much spoilers, like, sometimes one of these weird items, like a cig, like a candy bar, like food, I think all those can be used. I'm just gonna say that. That's super important. You know, somebody might ask for a fucking candy bar. But don't keep a candy bar in your inventory just for that. That's useless. If you have one, cool. If you need one, you can find one, but yeah. There you go. Yeah, that's one example. There's other examples. Sometimes you'll pick something up and you might be like, that might be useful. It might be, but the usefulness is equal to the, like, candy bar is a candy bar. Other things might look more interesting, but don't think you can sell the stuff or stuff like that. So okay, Spock. So what happened here is that Mr. Popolski never exited, but we exited. So what actually happened is that the guy told us, hey, let's go to the briefing room at 0018, which is like 3 minutes, or I don't know if those are hours or minutes, whatever. Let's say they're minutes. Like 3 minutes after we talked to him, and then Dr. Ages wants us to go to the sickbay. I think the game expects us to go to the sickbay and miss the briefing. And then come here, and Johansson's like, hey, you were in the briefing, but then you never came out of the briefing. What happened is Propolsky exited as us, which is not really subtle, considering that there must be cameras or something on the Enterprise, right? So, Spock, analyze list. So he goes away, he'll come back. That's another thing I wanted to ask. Can you sell stuff? No. Again, there might be a couple of places, not more than twice, maybe just once, that somebody will be like, hey, I'll take your grenade in exchange for something else. But in general, no, you cannot sell stuff. It's a pretty realistic game in terms of, you won't just, there's never really any stores in the game, and like, would you fucking sell a shotgun in a store? Like, it's pretty realistic. Nobody would buy your stuff. Like, if you would imagine finding like there's store owners like black market stuff. Like, imagine going to a black market guy in real life and being like, I have these ammos, you want to buy them? He'll be like, fuck off. Yeah, money is this is not like your typical RPG where you get money, you lose money, you get money, you lose money. No, you might want to stack all these credits for something at the end. So if you see stuff that doesn't look... Okay, like, that's a gameplay tip. I usually don't buy anything. Like, they sell ammo for $500, grenades for $250. It's so expensive. I only buy augmentations, not augmentations, but mods for my weapons. So, reload mod, stuff like that, because I feel those are an investment. Buying just one clip for $200 feels like a big waste of your money, and eventually you'll be able to use that money for better stuff like near the end of the game. So if you don't see anything important, don't buy it. If you see mods, I would buy them, because all the mods are important. It takes so many mods to max out your weapons, that just, you might as well just pick up every fucking mod you get. like the laser mods and stuff like that, so are cool, but the reload mods and the ammo mods and the recoil mods like kind of stack up, so you can put like fucking 10 recoil mod on your assault rifle, and even though you're not mastered and skilled, the gun will not move at all or stuff like that. So. Oh yeah, fucking throw that flamethrower away, dude. Fuck that. Unless you really want to do it. I actually never really use the flamethrower. Like, once or twice I'll pick up a flamethrower, kill a bunch of guys with it, but I'll throw it away because it takes way too much space. It's not a subtle weapon, so no stealth is with the flamethrower. No range, it's huge, it's no. The ammo is relatively scarce. So yeah, same thing with the rocket launchers. The game is not, like, it gives you these big ass weapons, but do they expect you to use it really? Like, Deus Ex is all about giving you option, but it's somewhat too realistic because all these options are not logical. Oh yeah, exactly, yeah, no. Nah. You'll just liberate like 8 spaces. You'll be able to put 1 or 2 more weapons. Yeah, I don't really like the space in Deus Ex. There's a glitch, if you want, I could tell you. You can get unlimited space if you want. You can kind of glitch it out so you have weapons on top of each other in the inventory. You can still access them with the quick keys. So you just leave them there. Only when you need to upgrade them do you need to remove them one by one because they're stacked. So you remove the first one and the second one till you get the weapon you want to upgrade, and then you have to do the glitch again to put them back into their stacking order. So it's a little cumbersome, but now I've played this game too many times. I just don't give a shit. I stack my weapons, so I have whatever I want. I don't stack like all the weapons, but if I have like if I pick up a rocket launcher and I really want to keep it for some reason, because it's useful to open doors and stuff like that when everybody's unconscious or dead or whatever, and you don't care about alarms or stuff, you can just throw your rockets. Oh, by the way, just hit doors. You'll be surprised, some doors will go down, like if they're wooden. It depends. Try stuff, you'll be surprised at what goes down. Don't have a lockpick to open a door, throw a grenade in there. Or it takes 6 lockpicks to open the door, and I'm not using 6 lockpicks. 1 grenade, boom, you know. So you sometimes have to, what is the easiest way to go through this obstacle? Anyway, I'm sorry, if you start me on Deus Ex. Okay, so report. Is it report? It's results. Several things are clear from this list. The list of potential attendees include Ambassador blah blah. Note that beside the name of each person who entered the briefing room there is no check next to your name because your duties require you to be elsewhere. Note the next column where Johansson, again with the duty, it should have been more clear that we needed to do the other thing and not attend. So it should have been like one of the ambassadors like, oh, I'm sorry you can't attend the briefing, but we'll talk later or something like that. Missed opportunity, like little lines that would have really helped knowing what the hell you're doing. Note the next column where Lieutenant Johansson checked off the names of those who left the meeting. There's no check next to Poplawski's name, but there is one next to your name. They strongly suggest that someone entered the briefing room disguised as Popolski and left disguised as you. Fascinating. Not really. That means there's a fucking Kirk going around and telling people stuff. Assuming that you're the captain, that leaves only one other inconsistency. Perhaps we should pay a call on Mr. Popolski in the stateroom on deck 5. Cool. We're done? We're done. F10. Save. Popolski. Okay. So deck 5. We're on deck 5. So he's in the stateroom, is that it? It's a shame that it's so buggy because this interface is genius and other games should have... Like, I want all my text adventure game to have a little bar at the bottom with with information, whether it's like just the fact that I know what's north, what's south. So it's the dining room, it's corridors, format suite. In another text adventure game, you have to do look, and then it says north is that, south is that. And sometimes it doesn't even say it. But no, Zork wasn't like that. You needed to go north, and then it would say. Sometimes it would say, yeah, you see a door at north, and you see something to the south, but it doesn't mean you can't go west. You'll type west, and it'll just you'll just go west. It won't even say, "Ooh, you found a secret path." No, no, no. We've gone a long way since the 70s, 80s in terms of adventure games. Oh, Leon Propolsky. The body of Propolsky lies sprawled on the floor. He is not moving. Captain, it appears Mr. Propolsky is dead. The purple bruises around his neck suggest he was strangled by someone of great strength. I would call Dr. McCoy, and he would be the authority on that. So, let's save again. Dead. Okay, so Kirk to Bones. Come here. Oh. McCoy rushes over the body. I don't have to ask him to analyze the body. After a quick examination, he walks over to the intercom on the wall to call for some assistance. 2 orderlies enter the room and remove Propolsky's corpse to the IC unit. Uhura, Captain, I've received a message from Starfleet on priority channel. It's marked eyes only, sir. You mean for Kirk's eyes? Eyes only? Okay, I usually look with my feet, so I can't look at it. It's eyes only. Okay, so we are here. Enter stateroom. Kirk to Bone, Bone here, go to bridge. We're actually here. Like, according to this walkthrough, we're pretty much... we're like almost halfway through the game. Which makes no sense, but whatever. Bloop, 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 bloop. Okay, when I enter rooms in this game, especially this one, I wait because sometimes stuff happens. Okay, so Uhura, or there's I can just examine stuff from here. F10. No. Secret orders, Uhura. What the fuck do I need? The message. Give message. I don't have message. Like if I look at my inventory. So I need to say to her, give message. Wow. Because usually they just hand me stuff. And then to read, you can't type read message. That doesn't work. When you type stuff, you're actually saying stuff. That's how it works in this game, and it works because you're a captain in a crew, so you can, yeah, tell people stuff in a normal. Like in Zork, it wouldn't work because you don't have to say anything in Zork. So you're moving with the cursors, and when you need to analyze something, I press F8. Actually, it's a console thing. To examine something. So if I want to read the message, I go into examine. And then they show us everything that's in the room. Except the message, I guess. Bridge phaser. Whoa, okay. I thought that because the bridge was in yellow, I could move it up and down. Okay, fuck it. Maybe there's too much stuff here. Spock exits, Spock enters. Captain, I completed the analysis. Oh, because I was saying to Spock examine message. Okay. Is that what I need to do? Yeah, examine message. Whatever. My answer did not yield any conclusive results. Oh. No, I need to do it. Yeah, we need to examine message. But if I type examine message here, we're talking to Spock, so... Fuck. What? Okay, let's go into the turbo lift. It's not in my hand. It's not in the area. Is it in the area when I do this? Message, okay, F2. Ah. Maybe that's why I couldn't examine it. F10? Yeah, it's there now. Okay. F6. So actually you see everything that's in your field of view except the stuff that's on the floor. If you want to examine stuff on the floor, objects on the floor, like not Uhura or the view screen, but objects you can pick up, you actually have to pick them up to examine them. Lambda Base reports a security breach at the time of the Enterprise departure. Unauthorized personnel may be aboard the Enterprise, including a suspected Klingon agent, who may be a shapeshifter. A Klingon agent that is a shape changer. Because the shape changer may assume any guise, the diplomatic passenger who boarded at Lambda are under suspicion at this time. There was a shit ton of people there. Ambassador Sori, Minister Stewart, Hodges, Propolsky, Kurt, blah 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 blah. Wow. Do not hesitate to arrest and detain suspected interloper given sufficient grounds. This one's tricky, Jim. Try not to upset the passengers, but don't orbit Gothica until you're satisfied the situation has been resolved. Yeah, which means we should actually warp to Gothica right now. We should have done that at the beginning. Because it takes so much time at War 1. Captain, I've been reflecting on Johansson's observation at the briefing room. All the activities accounted for. So what's nice here is that you're supposed, that's not the way I did it, but you're supposed to, while you're waiting, because at Warp 1 it actually takes like half an hour to get there, I'm not joking. Like at normal speed, my cycles in DOSBox. But if you go Warp 1 at the beginning of this whole thing, and then you go to sickbay, you go to the engineering, you'll get there. So it's actually cool that the game makes you do stuff in between those. All activity is accounted for the crew and details of the diplomat preparing for the meeting. However, because of Federation policy on religious observance, we could not monitor the activity of the Formid women during their worship. It is only logical at this point that we consult the ship's computer for information on the Formid. Okay, we're gonna do that. I'm gonna actually save here though. Save. So I'm gonna call this progress. Or I don't know, good save. Good save. I think this is a good save. Like this is, we've done pretty much everything. There we go. So computer. What's the name of the thing? The Formid? Formid cuisine. The Formid diet is rich in fish, vegetables, and the rice-like carbohydrate source. Yeah, we did do a little bit of research on this. Yeah, the tumble root. So we did that. The all genders female. She's a member of Formid Ambassador. It's Kulutra. 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 No. What? Okay, I guess we can't search for the culture. From the cuisine we did it. Hours. Okay, so last stream I picked up the routes that were, so I guess that's what I need to do at this point. So who's with us right now? Gomez is still with us. Who the hell is Gomez? We've scheduled a cocktail party for the delegates to celebrate our arrival at Gattaca. It will be in officer's dining room at 66 hours. Officer's dining room, okay. We're still orbiting Lambda. Kirk, no. Sulu. Set course to Gattaca. Or one. Okay, let's save. Let's go. Let's go to the bar. Is that it? What was the name of the place? Nah, it'll tell us here. So we tried to learn something about forming culture. Formid, Denismetry. Yeah, we did all that. Go to the officer's dining room. Yeah, there you go. Deck or dining. Dining room. Deck 5, I think. Lots of stuff on deck 5. This is the officer's dining room. It's smaller than the crew's mess hall, but with amenity, the quality of the food served is also far superior. So it's not time yet. Okay. The officer's dining room is humming with activity. You see Tanzer running around in frenzy, making sure everything is in place. Okay. Oh, I think I need people to come here so that I can go to the other place. Oh. Yeoman Freswa is here, sir. Just getting ready for tonight's cocktail party. Any special food requests? No. Oh shit, no, yeah, I need to give the tempo route here, which I don't have. Okay, so we'll reload. Yeah, that makes sense. Good save. Yes or no to what? Yes. Free request for what? What the hell's going on? Hey! What was that about the... don't know what the hell was that. Sulu. Set course to Lambda. No. Set course to Gotika. Warp 1. Okay. Deck 5, I think. Okay, so this is Kavala, so they do tell us which room is what. What? Four mid. This is another one. Not the one. No. Oh no, four mid swit. There you go. Chamber. Okay. So get one. Get the tempo route. So I tried analyzing it last time and didn't do anything. So just enter the dining room at this point. Route. Okay. Yes. Maybe I need to give him. Oh. Give. Tempo route. Thank you, sir. Whose food should I put it in, sir? Oh shit, I don't know. Am I supposed to know at this point? Umri. Why Umri? Umri was in the list of things I could consult on the computer. Why Umri of all the others? Like if I miss it, if I do, I don't know. Let's do someone else. Can we do Spock? I can't. I should get back to work so everything will ready for the collective party. He leaves. Minister Stewart and these two guys enter. The four-man delegation arrived consisting of Sorid, Nis, and Marie. Right this way, everyone. I've arranged a seating plan for your convenience. Oh, I guess if you let them see themselves, they exchange pleasantry and discuss the upcoming coronation. Most folks don't care for the temple rule, so I made very few appetizers with it. I'll serve them only to whom you have instructed. Everyone else will be served the other appetizers I prepared. pardon me, everyone, but this does not seem to agree with me. I'm terribly sorry. This appetizer should have been given to the Formian women only. Here, try this Saurian brandy. Will comfort your palate. Okay, so the point here is not to poison someone. It's actually to give it to... The dinner proceeds amid the diplomat's quiet conversation. Schwartz is happy to see that everyone is delightful with the meal he has prepared, but for it is difficult to please such an intergalactic crowd. Several of the diplomats ask for several second helpings. Their appetites are of massed attention at the moment. Everyone is anxious about the impending arrival to cap off the dinner. Total success of the diplomatic mission. Okay. Something will happen or not. I guess by giving the root to the two, I would like to give it to the two Formid, so that you would know which one is what. Can I do computer here? No, I need to be on the bridge. Oh, that's annoying. Let's reload then. Let's reload. I had one on the bridge. Was it message or? One of these will work. I'm in sick bay. Let's say computer for me. So if you do Nis, full name is Nisty planet, of origin is for me, species for me, gender is female. And if we do Marie, okay, N. Yeah, if you go around here, I'm gonna give it to Nis first, see what happens. Actually, I have to wait here. Ah, there's also sorry. What a delicious repast. Then it proceeds with the diplomat square conversations. Was happy to see the conversation. Everyone's delighted. So I feel this is a part where you actually have to do a restore and try stuff. Give root. Give root. Although Marie tries to hide her discomfort, it is obvious to everyone in the room that something is terribly wrong. How can this be? Formula wouldn't love the root. She must be an imposter. Captain, I would suggest arresting the Formula imposter. Should I call security? Yes. Gomez enters the dining room and rushes forward, reaching Marie in 3 huge strides. She starts to shimmer, change shape, and suddenly turns into an alien monstrosity with huge fangs and wicked-looking claws. Unfazed, Gomez quickly spins the killer into a hammerlock and tightens his stranglehold until the monster passes out. Gomez pushes the prisoner out of the dining room. A few minutes later, Gomez returns. Captain, we finished our preliminary interrogation of the prisoner. His name is Lekvar, and he is working as an agent of the Klingons. It seems that he somehow sneaked on board the ship at Lambda with the other diplomats in hopes of sabotaging our mission. My guess is that the real Marie has met a similar fate as Mr. Propolsky. Lekvar also mentioned something about the pulse. He was supposed to alert the Klingons of the location of the pulse so that they could get there before us. I assume you know what he's talking about. I'll continue with the interrogation, and I'll be sure to notify you if we learn anything more. The ever-resourceful Gomez turns and leaves the room. We can proceed to Gothica in safety now, Captain. At more than Warp 1? The dinner proceeds amid the diplomat squad conversation. Suarez is happy to see that everyone is delighted with the meal he has prepared, for it is difficult to bleed such an intellect. Yeah, we saw this earlier. Okay. Save. Dinner over. Okay, so that's it. Warp 8, yeah, we can go Warp 8 now. So the Warp 1 is actually almost an obstacle that the game's like, no, you can't go to Gothica until we've settled this thing here. This first chapter of the game. Okay, cool. That was nice. It was kind of hit and miss there. I mean, I don't know how you would figure out who to give the root to. I would have given it to every single person, myself included, just for fun. I should actually reload and try to give it to myself. See, we'll do a break. We're long past the due for a break, so I'll come back and maybe I'll try the root on myself. Who knows? I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Stay tuned.
Southern Plantation is an assortment of rather odd characters. One of them has a rather unnerving habit. Who is the killer? Is it Jeeves, the solemn butler? Gertrude, the greedy widow?
If you don't watch your P's and Q's, I am going to tell him all about it.
Or perhaps the eccentric Colonel Dijon himself?
Well, I was quite a blaze in my younger days.
Oh la la, I can tell, Henri, I can tell.
Only the shadow knows. But by using clues and deductive reasoning, you might solve this bizarre mystery and avoid being the next victim of... the Colonel's bequest.
アクトレイダー
力、勇気、戦い、愛、平和。
アクションとクリエーションの見事なる融合。
スーパーファミコンゲーム。
アクトレイダー。
Hero Quest. Deep inside another dimension, face battling barbarians and evil magic on a quest for adventure in a maze of monsters. This is...
We're back. Okay. Whoa. Kirk to Zulu. Warp 8. Let's go a little faster. Yeah. There you go. That's some speed. On the bridge of your screen, star system Ashada moves quietly into view. It's F6, bridge orders. Let's do a system scan. Okay, I wrote that down there last time. It wasn't very useful. Let's do it again anyways. This is Ashada. And we have Gotika, Enza, and Nepa. That's it. Okay. Orbit Gotika. Ship's computer located the landing site for exploration. The ship pulls into orbit around Gotika. The group of delegates beam down the planet ahead of you in preparation for the coronation. A heavily armed security detachment from the Gotika beams up and escorts the prisoner, Legvar, to authorities. Okay. It's L. I don't think I need to, but whatever. F6, 1, 8. Okay. Kirk to Renner. Prepare landing party. Okay, let's save here. So who's here? The landing party should be here. Spock, McCoy, Scott, Gomez, Renner. Okay. Renner. Beam us down. You are in a small antechamber on Gothica. The room is decorated with heavy tapestries which depict famous battles in the history of the planet. Nearby, Rockmere, Lord Dimon, Spock, McCoy, Scott, Gomez, Denjik. Gomez appears and approaches you to report. The Gothica police took charge of the prisoner. I don't think we'll be seeing much of Legvar for a while. You see Lord Demon, a broad-shouldered man in the dress uniform of a Gothica field marshal. He is evidently the leader of the small. No. Hey, Gypsy, how's it going? You see Lord Demon, the broad-shouldered man in the dress uniform of a Gothica field marshal. He is evidently the leader of a small reception committee. He is middle-aged, perhaps, but still a formidable figure in his plumed helmet. Where in the world are we? We're in the place of Crown Prince Clavis. I can find no logical basis for any concern. I think we are all a wee bit ruffled by the trip to Gothica. McCoy will soon settle down just like an old AULD at the Knitting Bee. Welcome to Gothica, Captain Kirk. It does our planet great honor to have you and the delegation you bring here with us on this notable occasion. I have already met your Lieutenant Gomez. Please proceed to the Royal Chapel of Gothica, where the Crown Prince Clavis will accept the sacred golden scepter of Gothica and the kingship which it symbolizes. Okay, so corridor. There is anarchy in the air and great unrest among the people. The Crown Prince has many enemies, and for his safety, we have placed sentries at the door. The men of our Royal Hussar regiments will prevent any incident from marring this occasion. May I remind you, Captain, that our presence is requested at the Royal Chapel. The corridor dead ends to the north, where a large soldier and tall hat. The door opens. You recognize I Minister Whitley. With him is a young noble, Lord Tanifal, whose face seemed too young to hold such a solemn expression. Chapel. An awe-inspiring vaulted ceiling and exquisite stained glass window distinguish the Royal Chapel of Gothica. The ivory throne of Gothica rests on a raised square platform near the center of the room. There is a set of double doors, the main entrance to this vast ceremonial hall. Other doors open to the north, west, and south. A steady roar shakes the walls of the Royal Chapel as the excited crowd waits for the future king. Suddenly the doors fly open, and two liveried footmen enters and quickly unroll a royal blue carpet from the door to the raised throne in the center of the room. Their job completed, they turn smartly, walk back to the door, and stand to either side of the aisle. The great moment is at hand. Ooh. Graphics. The roar of the crowd rises to a crescendo as Crown Prince Clavis, flanked by two grandly attired dignitaries, strides into the royal chapel. The Tal monarch to be nods regally to the left and right as he takes the first steps upon the royal blue carpet toward the ivory throne. Crown Prince Clavis advances 3 paces when one of the footmen shrieks and lurches forward into the aisle. Captain Kirk, the man's gone daft. Light glitters off the blade in the footman's hand as he lunges at the Crown Prince. Grand Patriarch Emes, caught between the knife wielder and his query, panics. The elderly religious leader reacts quickly for his age and raises his arm in fear to ward off the attacker. The Grand Patriarch's flailings have accomplished what diligent preparation could not. One of his wildly swinging arms entangles the would-be assassin knife arm. The knife skitter away armlessly as chaos temporarily takes over the hall. You see the traitorous footman, now weaponless, race through the double door and out of the royal chapel. A miracle, the Crown Prince is preserved. The guy ran off. Look, on the throne, it's gone. Someone has stolen the golden scepter. On this day, there will be no coronation. Please come with me quickly. Lord Demon, with some help from his personal guards, escorts you out through the double door. You are in the north-south corridor. The arch double doors which lead to the royal chapel of Gothica are in an alcove to the west. A pair of beefy soldiers are in tall hats who stand at attention in front of the doors, are fierce enough to discourage unauthorized entry. I think they wanted to write a novel, these guys. I'm not sure they really wanted to make a game. There's way too much stuff, and it's like cutscenes after cutscenes after cutscenes. Like, put a cutscene at the beginning and maybe in between kind of chapters, like when we arrested the guy. But like, it's like blah 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 blah, and like press a key to continue, 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 because the game for now has been go to where the people tell you to go, analyze the stuff they tell you to analyze. There's no puzzle, there's no mazes, there's no exploring, there's no... It's just... You have this whole enterprise with multiple decks, multiple people, all these things, like this open world, but the game is just like funneling you through the story, and it's gonna end quickly because we're past the midpoint already. It's crazy. You compare this to the first one, which uses pretty much the same interface, which was called Kobayashi Alternative, which was the opposite. You warped and set courses to multiple planets. You could essentially beam down on any planet, but not all planets had stuff on them. Like, but this we go to maybe 2 planets, and they're like it's scripted. This is the planet you need to go to. There's no reason to go anywhere else. No real puzzle. The only thing we needed to puzzle was kind of like go to the room of like, no, not really. No puzzles. No. I am, as you may know, I'm Minister Whitley. The young gentleman with me is my son-in-law. So we need an in-between. We needed a game where there was a little bit of text, but there was also exploration and openness. But now we have one game that is totally open, and when we talk to aliens on these planets, they respond like with a couple of lines, and they have nothing essentially to say. And you have this game, which is no exploration at all, just text. Oh my god. As you may know, I'm Minister Whitley. The young gentleman with me is my son-in-law, Lord Tanifal. Time is lacking for anything but honesty, so you will please believe me when I say that nothing is more important to our planet than the recovery of the Golden Scepter. The monarchy already totters around under the assault of former High Minister Morgan and others who fear closer ties to the Federation. The minister pauses and looks at you intently. Will you help us recover the scepter? Yes. This appears to be the most logical course of action. Aye, Captain, thinking we should go back and check out the chapel. Save. Check. Chapel. Whoops. Nah. Okay, so what's here? Oh, examine. An awe-inspiring vaulted ceiling and exquisite stained glass windows. Like you enter rooms and stuff happens. Mostly. Like you don't have to look at stuff. It just stuff happens. And like stuff so much happens that when you talk to people, they just talk to you. You don't have to talk to them. You enter the room and they talk to you, and they give you the stuff you need. And once we needed to ask Uhura to give us a message, and I actually didn't know what to do because usually people just hand you stuff. This is not like a AAA game or anything. And I'm sure it's a game that sold well because it has a Star Trek name on it, but I'm sure it was crap. But because this is 88, 89, especially in the computer industry, reviews and stuff like that were not like super common, so there might actually be no review of this game. So people just bought it, thought it was shit, said to other friends, don't buy that game, but that ended there. You know? So nobody knows this game is shit. I'm here to educate you. It's not shit. Like, I mean, there's a foundation, a good foundation here. Both of these games had really great foundation in terms of the interaction, the bottom part there, all things that I would want in any of my... I actually want this fucking interface in all of my text adventure game, but the text adventure game itself, inside this interface, is eh. An awe-inspiring vaulted ceiling and exquisite stained glass windows distinguish the royal chamber of Gothica. The ivory throne of Gothica rests on a raised square platform near the center of the room. There is a set of double doors, the main entrance to this vast ceremonial hall. Other doors open to the north, west, south. There is a blood-soaked bundle on the ground. Lord Tanifal reaches for the package wrapped in a red brocaded cloth pouch. He unwraps it carefully, revealing a long knife which almost turned the reign of King Clavis III into a bloody footnote in the history of Gothica. Jim, that knife scares me. Whoever used it is out for blood. Bones. Oh, we talked to him already. Analyze a knife. Yes, Jim, he dematerializes, goes back to the ship, analyzes the thing, comes back. I've completed my analysis. Oh, results. McCoy isn't here. What? I was just talking to him. Bones. Kirk to Bones. That's dumb. Wow. So yeah, as you can see, kind of weird that it asked me to open up my communicator when he just talked to me. Like, these things were also in the game, but they were better programmed, like in the first game. Like when I turned on my communicator, it was fucking on all the time. This one turns on and off, or like it's been. I was on the ship, so I guess. Anyways, like, why would my tricorder be off? It's like the game needed things to interact with. They finished the game and were like, oh. I honestly think what happened with this game. They had a big vision. They actually maybe wanted to explore multiple planets and do more stuff, but as you can see, lots of writing, lots of scripted sequence, and I'm sure they were like, this is it, we need to ship this fucking game. We can't put like 2 years in this and it'll come out at the same time as fucking King Quest 5 and it'll look like this, you know? Like, even in 88, 89 when this came out, it was way past due. We need to ship it, so just cut and get what we have, which is like a couple of... That's what I think happened. And then add stuff, add these little menus, because this might have been pretty easy to incorporate it in the game. And now it feels like you can talk to every crew members, which you can actually go around the ship and talk to people. They don't have anything to say. This is more as an it's that the same thing as Kobayashi Alternative. It's the same fucking thing. The experience of running around the ship and adjusting your laser stun, Kirk to Spock, beam me down, is more interesting than the game itself. You know, it's more about an immersive experience back then. Nowadays, you look at this and you're like, fuck this shit. But put yourself in the mind of somebody in the 80s, and the only thing you have as a Star Trek game, as a Star Trek interactive thing, is this. It's awesome. Actually, this might actually have great reviews, but it didn't age well, especially compared to other text games, which are focused on puzzles and good writing and some kind of a gameplay loop, which doesn't appear here. This was just good back in the day because that's all they had. Now we have about like 50 Star Trek games, so this is just like so Kirk to Bones results. The fact I have to do this is so weird. Nothing interesting. Can you give me back my things? Usually they could just come back and they give you back your things. Come here. Follow me. Because I'm not sure he'll follow me. Now he's part of the landing party. Like things that they explained in the first manual, they didn't explain in the second manual, but I know is that like when you can build your landing party, and then when you come down, all the people part of your landing party will follow you automatically. But if you say somebody to go back to the ship or something like that, and they're not part of the party, and if you tell them to come back down, they won't necessarily follow you automatically. But then you tell them to follow you, and then they come back into like the party status. I would actually have to see the code to actually understand exactly what's happening, but something like that. Okay, follow me, and then give me the thing. Give me the knife. Where is the knife then? I guess I'll reload. It'll be simpler. Yeah, it was Czech Chapel, I think. I made a mistake. Unwraps the thing. It's a knife. It's out for blood. Let's examine it first. F2. The few fibers from the Grand Patriarch's cloak cling to the tip of the blade. Clearly the assassin almost succeeded, but with the wrong target. Okay, and I can analyze it myself by adjusting the tricorder. Let's put these two things on. Even the fucking phaser. Let's put the fucking phaser on. There you go. Why not? And now I need to use. So I need to use tricorder on knife. Scanning reveals blood on the blade, but there are no fingerprints on the hilt. Captain, I believe the guards could tell us about what happened. I was standing at the main door. The assassin was disguised as a footman, so we didn't stop him when he entered the royal chapel. He escaped in the confusion caused by his attack on Prince Clavis and the theft of the Golden Scepter. So again, I actually didn't do anything here. I just waited, and that happened. So I completely fucked up the script earlier when I said to analyze the blade. Then Bones took the blade, went up. Usually, what's supposed to happen, and what happened all the time in Kobayashi Alternative, you run around on a planet because you could go on pretty much any planet. You find an object, you ask Spock to analyze it. Spock would take the object, go back to the ship, come back, and say, "I've analyzed it." Then you ask results, and then he's like, This is my results. And usually the knife would be dropped on the ground at this point. Because they don't keep items on them. This game does. Like, your crew will have items on them, which is, I don't think it's a good idea, because you don't see what's on them, so if you forget, or it's like asking Uhura to give me the message. I didn't understand, because in my head, this engine doesn't deal with crews having items. They have it because they pick it up, they analyze it, they come bring them, but they never keep them, you know. Scanning reveals, but okay, so yeah, we found some evidence that the assassin left behind, which is give evidence. I don't know. Okay, we have talked to aliens here. Where is it? Okay, yeah, alien questions. Can you help us? How do you get here? I'm Kirk, we come in peace, we are friends. So in the first game, Kobayashi Alternative, all these things made sense, because you would say hello to an alien, you would say we are friends, we come in peace. There were... did you see the Klingons? Or there were a couple of phrases, they were not typed here, they were in the manual, and you needed to know them. If you don't know them, you're actually fucked. Can you help us? No. Okay, I'll actually look what the fuck I need to do. Will you help us recover the scepter? Yes. Go to your roll chapter left. Go to trash basket. Okay, wait a minute. Look. An awe-inspiring vaulted ceiling and exquisite stained glass window. The rest of the set of double doors, main entrance to this vast, other doors open. Lord Tanifal. We don't even talk about the knife here, so just let's go around. Did the guy talk to me about the trash can and I just skipped it? Tube of glue? Oh, there you go. That's actually what I was supposed to find in the trash basket. Or I just go around and look for stuff, I guess. A thick liquid. Do I analyze it now? I should say before. Blue. Let's ask Spock. Spock. Analyze glue. It doesn't come back. That's annoying. It's so weird. Oh no, this is way older. Yeah, no, First Contact is actually like 98, 99, something like that. Like, it's fairly recent, like. No, this has nothing to do with the movie. This was way before the movie. 86. This was the first contact, exactly. The very first. No, it's called like that because there's a beam that is traversing the galaxy, and we're actually going there, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna have a first contact with a being, and that will be the end of the game. Okay, so we don't know. No, we can't analyze this. At least not by Spock. Maybe McCoy. I mean, if Spock doesn't know, who will know? Let's use the tricorder. So like Spock is now away. He approaches. It's weird that he doesn't materialize. He approaches. He should have materialized. Where's the glue now, though? Where's the... Okay, Spock. Give the glue. I don't have it. You left it on the ship. Oh, that would be the dumbest fucking thing ever. Analyze F10. But that's what happens. It is. I need to reload. God damn it, game. They didn't finish programming it, or they forgot, or they didn't test it. I don't know. I will now make claims that I'm doing the second or first attempt. Is that from a movie or something? Hello, Gelamir. How's it doing? How's it going? Oh my god, this game. This game is something else. This is actually kind of worse than the first game in some aspect. I would have never expected saying that. I kind of had high hopes for this. Kind of. Okay, the tube of glue is just a tube of glue. Yeah, looking at there's no handle, just a numerous lock with similar code again, just a key hole. So I'm looking for a basket. There's supposedly a basket around here. Shit, maybe I should map this thing. Okay, finally. You can examine this sign though. No? No. Okay. Stairway. Okay, I see. I'm confused now. If I go up here, then this is a dead end. No, there's no music and there's literally nothing in this game. So I'm using the stairway. I went down, I guess. It's not clear. Now I have a corridor up. North. If I go north, I'm back up the stairway again. So we'll go back down the stairway. We'll go south. We're standing in the intersection of corridors which leads... So now we have a stairway on the left. Should we go on the stairway? Or should we go north? We just came from north, so... Stairway. Okay. Now what? The corridor... South? Oh, stairway. North then. Oh, antechamber. That's new. Okay, wow, I finally figured it out. Wow, that was weird. Whoops. So where the hell is the trash basket? Go to the Royal Chapel, left. Okay, like here, Royal Chapel. Trash basket is right, south, south. Look. Nothing. Examine. No basket. Awesome. Inventory. Nothing. Let's get it anyway. Get trash basket. That's what we need to do. I see no trash basket. Reload time. Which save? Glue? No, check chapel. Yeah, check chapel. Royal Chapel, then they're gonna talk to us for half an hour. I guess I don't do anything with the fucking knife. Yes. Actually do not do anything here, supposedly. I go right, down, down. Interesting. Fascinating. That's the only thing I can examine here. But the glue is there. No, the glue is not there. What? Right, down, down. That's what I'm doing. Right, down, down. I need to pick up that knife. Adjust. Boom, boom, boom. Use. Tricorder on the knife. That's what I did last time. Yeah, we need to do that. Fucking walkthrough. Fuck you. I believe the guards could tell us about what happened. I was standing at the main door. The assassin was disguised as a footman, so we didn't stop him when he entered the Royal Chapel. He escaped the confusion caused by his attack on the Prince Clovis and the theft of the Golden Scepter. Come quick to the chamber. We found some evidence. Oh, we need to go to the chamber. the trash basket. I don't know if the trash basket will appear or what. So go to the chamber. Let's save. To chamber. This game doesn't seem to have as high resolution as the Telltale games I played. No, I don't think so. This is old. Antechamber. Is that what they wanted? No. Thanks. That really helps me. Yeah, this is running on an engine that is not supposed to be doing what they wanted to do. In the Kobayashi alternative, you had coordinates on the planet, and you could ask somebody, "Where are you?" And yeah, sometimes they would do surface. They would say surface, but they could give you their coordinate. Oh yeah, because the first Star Trek game was like 1976, and it was made by, well, there are multiple ones made by like college students or professors, people like that. So they were not official ones, but even the official ones, like this one was an official one. They actually paid Paramount. He said go to the coronation chamber. It's not this, I guess. So here we have the glue. Yeah, the glue is there now. Do we have the trash can? We have a bunch of signs. The statue, I guess. Examine the sign. Can I just look at the sign? No, I can't look at the sign. I can look at everything else. They can't even tell me what's on the sign. I thought it would read it at least. Yeah. Okay. Supposedly here I can get the trash can, but I can't. Okay, get trash. Even though that doesn't make any sense. You usually don't type get stuff in this game. There's no trash basket. I'm asking Spock to get it though when I do that. Ah, chamber. Oops. You're in a chamber just up north. Ah, there's the basket. So this fucking walkthrough, fuck you. There's the basket. Okay. Examine the basket first. F5. This is a round wooden basket rimmed with beaten copper. It is about a foot deep. When you dump the contents on the floor, bits of air in a tube of glue falls out. Oof, that makes no sense. What about the other glue? Whoop. It says go to the trash basket right down, down. It was right up, up. Yeah, they would do that. I mean, back then the laws of the copyright law were kind of and many games were like slapped with names, but sometimes it was bad. Captain is strange that the assailant was dressed as a footman, yet no one could recognize the man. It is logical to assume that the man was wearing a disguise, which explained his glue and theatrical mustache. A mustache that would have covered much of the man's features. Save. Disguise. Okay, so can we get some stuff? I can't pick up everything here. Oh, I guess I can. Oh yeah, in this game they added the F10 more. So, because I think you could only have 5 or 6 items in your inventory in Kobayashi Alternative. Okay, now I want to examine all these things. Examine. Holy crap. Wow, there's too many people here. The air. Okay, examine the trash basket, that's nothing. Examine the tube of glue, and that's it. So can I use a tricorder on these things? Let's do it anyways. Use tricorder on the air. Artificial fiber, brown in color, arranged to resemble a human air mustache. Particle of adhesive clipped to one side. Spock. Analyze air. Okay. I've completed the analysis. Please don't tell me. Restore. And in the first game in Kobayashi Alternative, I felt like I sometimes like required more somebody like Scotty or Bones to analyze biological stuff or yes. Results. Nothing interesting. Okay. Restore. Okay, we're gonna run around until something happens, I guess, because I don't know. Oh, somebody... Wait a minute. Wait a minute, something happened and I skipped it. You drop your... okay, yeah, you cannot keep all these things. Inventory... I don't need to keep the secret orders. Let's keep the glue and not the trash basket. So there's still some glue here? No. Oh, immensely. It's super glitchy on top of that. Sometimes scripts will not like activate. It's too complex for what it is. I think they it was just way too much. It seems that when they did Kobayashi Alternative, because this is the second game using this similar interface here with like the bottom and using all these things here, you can. It's kind of complicated. As a text adventure game, it's pretty cool, but they didn't do much with it. Like they created a great foundation, but they didn't really build something good on it. So the game is really lacking. And this one is just a lot of scripted sequences, a lot of people talking to you, and you pressing a key to continue. And Kobayashi Alternative was way more involved, where you would go from planet to planet, warp, orbit, running around on planet, almost having to map planets and talk to aliens. But it was mostly go there, pick up this. It was kind of boring. There was no writing at all. You talk to aliens, they would have almost nothing to say. There wasn't really a story, you know. It was just about fight. We were fighting Sulu. It was very meh. So I thought this would be better, and it started off good because there's a lot of writing, lots of scripted sequence. It's way more active as a game. It looked more like an episode of Star Trek, but there's no real puzzle. You're doing minimal stuff, and we're, according to this walkthrough, we're closing in onto the end of the game, which is just mind-boggling. Spike suggests the assassin. Then we need to examine Nils and Smudge, which are what, like people? Yeah, they are. But I don't think I want to go. I don't want to continue too much into this game. I guess the more I scroll through the walkthrough, the less they describe stuff, and the more it's like, do this, do that, do that, do that. But yeah, I don't think I want to go. I want to continue. Then there's a big like save game because we're going to go into a battle. So there's going to be a battle next stream. Anyway, we'll see where all this goes. But and like I'm looking a lot at the walkthrough just to be sure that I didn't use the walkthrough so much, because it was just about go there, talk to this. Scott to Kirk, you need to go to engineering, bring Spock. Like, you would bring Spock to the engineering. Oh, Spock is an intruder. Blah 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 blah. Oh, Johansson, you need to go to the briefing room. Here's a list. Spock's like, ooh, I should analyze this list. Spock, analyze the list. Oh, I have results. Ooh, on the list it says that this guy. Like, it's all just do the thing. Oh no, it's not too bad. I'm sure these guys were having fun. And this might have been written by somebody who's played this game countless time, because this is the type of game you buy and then you play and you replay and you redo stuff until you perfect it. You perfect the combination of things you need to do. Eventually you actually know exactly what to do. And I read walkthroughs, not this one, where the guy's like, I think this is what, like, do this, and I think this is where you go. Like, the guy was literally writing it as memory. Like, he was not writing his walkthrough as he was doing the game. He was actually literally remembering what to do. Some people have better memory than me. So yeah, I'm excited about the rest of the game, seeing maybe we'll get to something interesting. But I'm not feeling it right now. I feel it's gonna be I feel that next stream I'm gonna try, and the stream after I'm just gonna follow the walkthrough and just finish the game and be like, we're moving on. Because I don't think I want to like play this for multiple streams. Like Tuesday we're gonna play more of this, 8 PM Eastern time, and Thursday we're gonna play more of this, and I hope to end it. The plan is to end it on Thursday, so that Sunday I can actually start Enter the Matrix. So tomorrow we're continuing Might and Magic 7. Tuesday will be this, Wednesday more Might and Magic. The schedule should be down in the panels. I think it's up. No, I think I didn't update it. I think it's outdated. I think it's outdated. Yes, it is. It is outdated. It's all Might and Magic and Star Trek. So Might and Magic on Monday, and Star Trek on Tuesday and today. And this is not November 7th. Wow. So even when I updated it last week, I forgot to change the dates. Sorry. There you go. I mean, it's pretty clear, and you should go onto Discord. Matrix. Yeah, so yeah, on Discord, in the weekend, Saturday at 9 PM Eastern time, pretty much every week. Sometimes it happens that we skip a week or whatever. We watch cyberpunk games, we watch cyberpunk movies. We're watching a bunch of cyberpunk movies, starting like way back. We saw fucking 1927 Metropolis. But now that the new Matrix is coming out, I decided to kind of go forward and watch the whole Matrix anthology. So we watched Matrix 1. Yesterday we watched the Animatrix. And we're gonna play Enter the Matrix, and we're gonna watch Matrix 2 on next Saturday, and Matrix 3 the Saturday after that. So the plan is to watch Matrix 2 Saturday, and Sunday start Enter the Matrix, which were all like combined. Enter the Matrix and Matrix 2 were kind of like one story. We're just following different characters. And for those who don't know, Animatrix is fucking awesome, and I highly recommend it. I expect a full 30-minute interactive cinematic for combat from this game. Yeah. Put those expectations way up. There's actually graphics in this, which was not in the Kobayashi. It's literally screenshots, like one screen, super low res. It's lower res than this. Like 240 by something, extremely low resolution, and CGA graphics. Good times. Okay, we're gonna raid Base again. I know I raided him like 2 days ago, but I don't care. I can never raid him, so let's raid him again. So thanks for watching, everyone. For those who don't know, I stream pretty much every day at 8 PM Eastern time. Tomorrow, Might and Magic 7, and Tuesday, more of this. So Might and Magic 7 might take a little while until I finish it. But as soon as we're finished with this, Sunday is the plan. We're gonna jump into something else. Enter the Matrix is what is on the docket. And it works. I've run it, I've streamed it. It captures, it's running beautifully. So I'm excited about that because I love this fucking game, even though it's super jank. It's jank city, but it's great anyways. Thanks for watching, guys. Ciao.
Thank you for your cooperation. Good night.
I'll buy that for